I'm gonna love you.
Hi everyone, welcome to Coffee with Brian. This is actually the first episode. What do you call it? Vlog? Video log? I'm old, sorry. Anyway, this first one, I will tell you, it might not always be coffee. It could be green tea, you know. I drink both. I'm trying to be a little healthier, so it could be that. But you can't call it coffee and tea with, you know, doesn't sound right. You gotta pick one. And I do drink more coffee than tea, so there you go. Coffee with Brian. Anyway, in this series, I'll be talking about my beginnings, how long I've done it, the materials I use, supplies I use, different art forms that I do, different custom work, you know, whatever. Things I may try in the future that people have suggested. And I may even answer some questions. If you guys send me questions, as long as they're appropriate, you know, I'm not going to answer political questions. If it's related to art, I'll probably answer it. But let's keep it related to art, please. So, you know, next episode, if you guys send me questions, I may answer them, you know. Anyway, this episode, since it's inaugural, man, I can't talk. First one, I'm just going to kind of give you how I got started, what art forms I do, how long I've been doing it, etc., etc., etc. So, anyway, I got started back, I want to say 16-ish maybe, 15, 16 years old. You know, I grew up actually watching, man, on my shirt right here, Mr. Bob Ross. A lot of people jokingly refer to me as the redneck Bob Ross. So, you know, and I take that as an honor because I have a lot of respect for that man. You know, unfortunately he's passed on, but I had a lot of respect for that man. He was a very talented artist, and I don't think I ever missed an episode of the show that he did on PBS. And here's a little interesting little tidbit for y'all. I actually I'm an Indiana boy, as was Mr. Ross. I actually live 16 miles, well, actually I want to say about 18, 20 miles from where Mr. Ross actually taught art at Ball State University. So there's your little tidbit of information for those of you that didn't know. I'm sure y'all watched his show, but he also taught art at a university at Ball State. So anyway, I got started around 16 years old, and I did it off and on a couple years till about 18, 20-ish. And then I did the mistake that a lot of artists do. As many of you artists know, in the art world, you have critics. Well, my critic was my father, and I made the same mistake that a lot of artists do. I listened to him. You know, I heard over and over from my father, you know, boy, you ain't never going to be Bob Ross. Give it up. Quit wasting your money. Oils are expensive. You know, you're wasting all your money on this. You just look in the mirror, tell yourself you're never going to be an artist. You know, I listened. I'm going to tell y'all, don't ever, ever, ever do that. Please don't ever do that. If you're starting out in art, do not give up. Please never, ever give up. You know, it doesn't matter what anybody says about your art. If you're happy, that's all that matters. It doesn't matter if anybody else likes your art or not. If you like it, that's all that matters. And if anybody else likes it, that's a bonus. It doesn't matter. You know, art is to invoke an emotional response inside of you. If it makes you happy, then it did it, didn't it? So, like I said, don't listen If you got critics out there telling you your stuff's horrible, if you've got people out there telling you to give up, don't listen to them. Don't make the same mistake I did. Anyway, I gave up for probably 15 to 20 years. I'd draw here and there, just, but nothing serious, And then I got with my wife that I'm with now, and she's the one that got me started back up. She actually she was like, hey, I want to get some arts or art supplies. I want to do some art. And I'm like, well, do it. If that's what you want to do it. And she got them, and then, I'd watch her, but I didn't really show any interest, And she said, hey, why don't you come and do one with me? And I'm like, I'm horrible, Still had it in my head what my abusive father said. And I was like, no, I don't want to waste your art supplies, because I'm horrible. And she said, no, come on. It's something we can do together. I'm like, fine, whatever. We'll do one. So I did one, I caught the bug again. And she knew I would. So, the art that you guys see me doing there, you can thank my wife for that. Because she got me going back into it. And all this art that you see me doing, these videos, everything, it actually started from my wife. So anyway, I got started back into it, I don't know, 7, 8, 9 years ago, I don't know. I've been going strong ever since. I do, my main paint that I work with, as far as traditional paints, is acrylic. I do acrylic portraits. I do acrylic flows with cells. I do acrylic abstracts. I'll do acrylic scenery, landscapes. Pretty much anything has to do with acrylic. I love acrylics. I do have oils. I do know how to use oils. Naturally, growing up watching Bob Ross, oils. So I do have them. I do know how to use them. My patience level is kind of bad. So I don't mess a lot with oils. Like I said, I have them. I know how to use them. I just don't do it because oils take a long time to dry. And they are actually more forgiving than acrylics. But again, the patience, I don't have it. So I don't mess a lot with it. I can, but I just don't. I also, as you know, obviously, I do spray paint art. I actually picked spray paint art up about maybe 3-4 years ago, and I fell in love with it. Man, I caught that bug hardcore. Before we moved back up to Indiana, I was actually doing it down south, and man, I couldn't get enough. Man, I'd wake up every morning, I want to do spray paint art. I want to do spray paint art. I love it. Absolutely love it. And like I said, I've been doing it 3-4 years. I ain't never going to quit doing it. The day I die, I'll be doing that art form. I love it. I dearly love it. Anyway, I'll do that. Now, the acrylic flows with cells, I've always been doing acrylic flows for as long as I can remember. But I'm relatively new to this cells with cells thing. Adding different mediums, silicones, and, Floetrol and all this stuff to it. I've only been doing that maybe a year or two at the most. Like I said, I've been doing flows for many years. But with cells, that's relatively new to me. And I love it. I love it. I've always loved flows, but with cells, that's taking it to a whole new level. Now, because of spray paint art, I will tell y'all, I went out and bought one year, I spent, I want to say close to $400 on airbrush equipment. I bought the compressor. I bought 4 different guns. 1 gravity feed and, 3 gravity feed, 1 siphon. And I even bought some good stuff. I got an Iwata gun, and them things ain't cheap. I paid like $90-something for that gun. Not cheap. And I even got top of the line paints. Wicked. That's one of the top of the line paints in the airbrush world is Wicked. That's the actual name brand, Wicked. Like $45 for 6 little tubes. It's expensive, Jack. Well, I got all that. I got the cleaners. I got the cleaning for the guns. I went out and bought pipe cleaners and all kind of little brushes, and I got different mediums for it, and I spent a lot of money on this stuff. Well, I still have it. I haven't got rid of it. But again, my patience level, low. So I've only actually attempted it maybe 7, 8 times. Well, needless to say, I did not pick up on it like I did with spray paint. I figured spray paint, airbrush, same thing, right? No, sir. Not the same, not even close. Airbrush takes a whole lot of patience, folks. And things are done in layers after layers after layers after layers. Whole lot of layer work here. You getting the picture? Spray paint, quick, easy, fast. Not airbrushing. So needless to say, my compressor's sitting up there. My paints are sitting back there. My guns are sitting back there. And hopefully one day, I'm trying to work on my patience. More with the drawing and stuff, because obviously you can't draw that real fast. I'm working on it. So hopefully one day maybe I can bring y'all some airbrushing videos. I've got everything I need. I just... patience is my Achilles heel. Let me tell you right now. So anyway, I've got that. And of course, I do drawing. I've got many pencils. Faber-Castells, Prismacolors, the generic ones, Varathins. I got a lot of them. But I love to draw. And for some reason, with drawing, I can do a little bit, walk away, come back, do a little bit more, walk away. I don't know why I can't do that with art, with painting. I don't know. Some reason my OCD or whatever kicks in with painting, not so much with the drawing. I'll figure it out one of these days. That's basically it, folks. That's my art forms when I got started. Some things that I might want to try in the future. I've thought about getting into sculpting maybe. But again, in my head, I'm thinking that's going to take a lot of patience. I have no doubt that I could do it. It's just, again, patience. Am I going to be able to do it? Patience. I may try it. We'll see. But anyway, I'm going to leave this short and sweet. Just want to kind of let y'all know where I come from, when I started. I've been doing it, like I said, off and on for years now. And you kind of know what art forms I do now. So, watercolor. I'm not even sure I have any watercolor paints. I've never really messed with watercolor. Some of the watercolor work I've seen from other artists, I think is absolutely stunning and amazing. And I think y'all are talented as heck, but maybe one day I'll try watercolors too, I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get off here, folks. Y'all, like I said, leave me some questions in the comment section, or you can send them to brian@rhodesartwork.com, or I believe you can send private messages here on YouTube. I'm not sure. I've been doing it long enough. Or if you're in my Facebook group or my art group on there, or you're friends with me on Facebook, send me a message on there, get in touch with me there, shoot me your questions. And if they're appropriate, like I said, let's keep this related to art, please. Or, semi-related. Like I said, I'm not going to answer any political questions. I don't politic anymore. I haven't in a long time, so please, actually since my heart attack. I don't politic. I'm not going to politic. Please don't ask it, okay? Because you're not going to get a response. And like I said, let's try to keep it to art, because since the heart attack, I'm trying to keep it stress-free as much as I can, so let's keep it to art, please. I'll try my best to answer them for you. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed the first episode. I don't script things, so what you see is what you get. I'm sure, as my wife says, probably a little rambling on, Leave comments down below. If you think it's too rambly, I've talked too much, whatever, leave a comment. I'll work on it, I'm open to suggestions, y'all. Just like I had a lady in one of my things said the glare was horrible. Well, I've worked on it. I want you to know I have worked on that. I've got the main light above, and I've got two side lights. Well, I moved them farther away, so maybe we don't have that glare now. And I'm trying to position things to where, you don't got that right in your face. So I am working on it. I listen to y'all. If it wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't have my YouTube channel. So I do listen to what y'all say. Your suggestions, your comments. I'm not ignoring you. I am listening. And I have daylight bulbs now to kind of, help with that. So I am working on it. So anyway, leave your comments down below. If I'm too talky, if I'm too rambling on, if you think I need to script it more, if you whatever, just leave me your comments. Until next time, I love y'all, and I'll catch you again real soon. Remember, if you like what you see, click on my goofy little mug down there to subscribe. When you subscribe, that keeps you updated when I add new content. Remember, smash that like button. Let us know that you like what you see, and leave us a comment down below. Let us know what you want to see next. Leave us comments about the artwork. Just let us know how your day's been. Whatever you want, doesn't matter. Just leave us a comment. Let us know you're out there watching. And as always, your only limitation is your own imagination. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all again real soon.